Hey, how's it going? Okay, today I'm back on a, look at this. I'm back on a walk, doing a little forest walk. Sometimes, I just, let's flip it. Oh, this is a kind of a cattle enclosure, I guess they bring cattle up here to graze and stuff every now and then. And I'll put them in here. Yeah, but I'm just about to walk up here. And I was here, if you might have seen the tree planting video. All the trees we planted were all through this hillside, and that was last week, I guess. Anyway, yeah. So I thought I've not followed this trail yet. It looks like, well, it is kind of a road right now, but it probably narrows into a trail pretty quickly. But we'll see. Anyway, let's just switch this for a sec. Hey, yeah. So I'm gonna walk along this trail. You can see behind. I'm gonna walk along that trail for a while, and just to get out, basically. That's coming up here. There's a very, very steep, kind of paved road that it's okay going up, but going down when it's wet, it's very nerve-wracking. So hopefully I can get back down and it's not pouring rain. It's kind of mossy and dirty, and anyway, it's so steep that on a motorbike it's nerve-wracking. On a car it's more nerve-wracking for that matter. Anyway, so I'm just going to follow this trail for a while and we'll see where it goes. And yeah, right, I was going to say, yeah, this morning I was just feeling like, what am I going to do? I'm bored, blah, blah, blah. I thought, oh, of course, the answer to everything is to go out for a walk in the woods. I recommend it. See you in a bit. Oh yeah, one nice thing about walking up here, of course, are the views that come in as you walk along the ridges, We're really high. For around 1600 meters probably. More like 16, I bet, right here. And it is definitely a height. And I'm not sure about this road here that I'm following. Oop, can't see it all, can you? Nope, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure about this road, whether it follows the actual border with Lambang or not, but no matter. It's just really interesting to follow and very exciting. Whoosh! Oh, this is pretty interesting. Just a little ways up from the last video. You can see here, look at that erosion, eh? Deep, deep gully. And not just this steep part here, but this whole bank. Looks like it's been eroded down. That would be just during the rainy season, And you can see that it kind of seems to go away up there like 50 meters or so. Seems to flatten out. But this one spot is really heavily eroded out, Probably just a lot of water gushing down over the years. And this forest was probably put up 30, 40 years ago. And it's not, I don't know, what can you say? Pine trees are probably native here, but in this kind of formation, I would say not. So this is a planted forest. Of course, I love it. I've said in other videos, I love it here because of the smell. Reminds me of northern Canada and the Rockies and stuff, right? But that's sort of neither here nor there, of course. Yeah. Let's just change the focus a bit. Yeah. Yeah. But on the other hand, so it's not probably a ecologically a sound idea to plant a whole pile of pine trees, right? However, we learn as we go. And I can for sure see why people would think planting these is a good idea. Because they grow fast. It was a landscape that was so heavily denuded of forest and causing all kinds of troubles, right? Of course, you take away the forest, it just devastates the whole natural community. But also, part of the rebuilding of the forest was partly for conservation reasons and interlinked with incredible flooding in the central plains of Thailand and south, I guess. All these rivers flow down into the central part of Thailand, and they've had incredible floods down there. So all this is part of, I think I understand is part of an effort to try to bring that into some kind of balance. And, you know, just the awareness that, hell, planting trees is going to help that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I think there's a lot of dam building and stuff, and, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm not in favor of dams in general, because, well, anyway, whatever, that's another topic. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, but now, of course, there's a deeper understanding of forest. You just can't plant a bunch of the same old trees and have a forest, right? And that was really well illustrated. And that was really well illustrated from the tree planting session, where we planted something like 26 different species of trees on that small hillside, you know. So, you know, that's all a positive shift, I guess. Okay, have a look there. Right in the center, more or less, between those two trees, you can see there's a open land up there. Let's see, you can go over here too. There's a whole slope there that has no trees on it. That's a little bit unusual around here. Pretty much everything is forested now. And that's, like when I was traveling in Nan province, kind of in the north-northwest, a couple of provinces to the west, to the east, sorry, north-northeast, there's a lot of hillsides like that, you know, but most of that's grown. There was at one point there would be a lot of poppy growing and stuff here. You know, like for opium and stuff, I think. And of course that stuff is, it's a drug, right? But I think that the hill tribe people and local people, you know, use that as a kind of medicine, right? And then, you know, it's easy to take a medicine and then abuse it, and then the whole drug thing was going on. But anyway, at some point, people were encouraged to start growing coffee instead of opium poppies. Look, you can see that. Can you see that mist roll through? Pretty beautiful. Let's darken it, see if that helps. Yeah, so starting to grow coffee. I mean, the nice thing about coffee is it's something you can also get money from, but it also grows in the forest, right? It needs tree cover, so you can build the forest and still grow. So I think that's the thinking behind that, but it's kind of interesting. Don't see that too much around here. One misty, moisty morning. Okay. One misty, moisty morning, when cloudy was the weather, I met with an old man, clothed all in leather. He was clothed all in leather, the cat beneath his chin, singing howdy do and howdy do and howdy do again. That's the song. I can only remember the first verse. It's a Steel Span song, or maybe a traditional song though. But I'm singing that this whole walk today because I'm right in the mist. So I'm probably up 1,700 meters, just a bit above 1,700 meters, probably 1,700. Nung pan jet oi mate. But it looks like you can see the cloud coming in at that level, eh? So it's like around the 1,700 meter point that the clouds are rolling through. Quite beautiful, eh? Let's see if I can zoom in there. Yeah, gorgeous. Let's darken her down a bit. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. A little shaky at this focus. Gorgeous. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. You know, where I am, I'm up around 1,000 meters. And, oh, listen to those birds, hey? Brighten her up a bit. Yeah, I'm up around 1,000 meters, and you know, certain times of years we get basically this as well, but it's more in the October, November, December time that happens, and we get quite a bit of this kind of stuff. It just rolls right through. It's amazing. It's wet though. Anyway, maybe we'll just walk a bit. Yeah, might as well talk about this trail a bit. It's quite amazing, actually. I'm gonna go for another half hour maybe and then head back. But this has been a great exploration. I mean, I've heard there's a lead mine up here somewhere. Probably this wide road, quote unquote. Maybe it's for that, you know. And that makes a lot of sense. I'm sure it's many decades not being used anymore. Can you imagine working in a lead mine? Ugh, that can't be very healthy. Anyway, yeah. But then I also heard, that was Kun Duck or Kun Ian that mentioned that to me. But I also, Kun Duck, I think it was her anyway, she mentioned that, oh look, there's a trail. She mentioned that the trails might go down to Ban Pamiang and also maybe down to Ban Mejam, which that'd be really cool to go to walk to. Anyway, that's for another time. That's a multi-day trip, I'd say. But I'll explore that another time. Oh, look at that. It's a little, someone made a little hut. A little forest hut. Probably, oh, look at this. Anyway, there's another one over there. Probably for people, you know, up here, little hunting hut or gathering foods in the forest type thing. Oh yeah, look, there's cow poo here. It's pretty fresh. Oh, there it is, pretty fresh. Although it's maybe just wet, because everything's going to be wet here. So, people are bringing cattle through here. That's maybe what those huts are about, amongst other things. Okay, hey, how's it going? Wow, oh, geez, I'm going to switch it right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, it just had opened up a bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's do a rundown. Well, first of all, I walked along, let's switch it again. Yeah, so I walked along that wide trail, which is really a road, right until the end. And that was where part of that video was, I showed those little huts with corrugated steel on them and stuff. And that's where I stopped. It looked like the trail could go on, but then it became a trail. And anyway, it wasn't enough for today because I wanted to explore some side trails from that main roadie trail. And this is one of them. I marked one a bit that way that goes up. I just now showed you a rise and follows that ridge, I think, you know. Anyway, yeah, so then I found another one just over here. So I thought, oh, I'll go up there. Pretty close to my starting position. So I won't stay too long because it was raining. I was right in the clouds. I was right in the clouds and it was just raining and had the umbrella out. It was really beautiful, actually. And now I'm a bit lower down, so it's not raining, although I am still in the clouds, which is quite beautiful. And of course, I'm up high, it's quite cool. It's quite cool. Oh yeah, here, let's switch again. You can you see the mist? It's hard to see the mist, I know. But it's just rolling through the trees and it's so dramatic, you know? Just so amazing. I remember when I was hiking in Donegal in the northwest of Ireland, well, it was like this a lot, of course, you know. And I went on a long walk, and yeah, I went on a long walk. See if we can get some of the background. On a long walk, and did a lot of walking, but I also went on a trip for about 5 days, just roaming, you know, and ooh, it was pretty. Oop, look down there. It was pretty intense, that walk. Anyway, but you know, you start walking around. Wow, so gorgeous. You start walking around these kind of places, and how can you not believe in... Sorry, I'm pausing. I'm trying to figure out... There's a village down there. Can't be Ban Pamiang. That's too close. I'll switch it. I'll switch it. Yeah, right in the center. Let's zoom up a bit more. Oh no, I am zoomed all the way, actually. Just right in the center. There's a shiny bit. Whew. Let's just hang on a sec. Maybe it'll clear. You'll see it. Anyway, it's just like looks like it's a piece of steel shining. And what is that? Is it... Can't be Ban Pamiang. I mean, I guess it could be, but... Well, Ban Pamiang is not that far. It's like about 6 kilometers. Isn't that interesting? I don't know. Oh, now it's totally disappeared. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so we'll just finish off here. Yeah, so it's been a really lovely walk in the mist. Now I'm going to get down on my motorbike and see if I can get back down the mountain before the rain comes. Yeah. Oh yeah, the mist is like, this bit of mist came in and just went, whew, swirled around, you know. It's alive. Oh, did I finish my thought about walking in places like the northwest of Ireland and here in the mist and everything? In case I forgot, I can't remember. Yeah, I remember in Ireland, you know, Ireland's a place of incredible fairies and spirits and all that stuff. And you kind of go, how can you walk through that land and not see that? The fair, you know, that's, I don't know what to say. Like, how can you not see the spirits, right? But I mean, I feel that way about walking in the wild country anyway. Like, I just get stronger with time. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna blurt it out. But yeah, my basic feeling is, how can anyone not believe in that stuff if you spend a lot of time in nature? How can you not believe in the fairies, eh? Anyway, you could put that in a number of ways, right? Like, I'll say fairies and spirits and forest spirits know that, right? But I guess there's different ways of looking at it. Like, could you also say there's a kind of energies? You know, I know that from traveling with the horses. We go to a certain place, camp, and we camp, but the horses were on edge. It's like they knew there was something not quite right, you know. Maybe it's a energy of a place, maybe it's spirits, maybe, I don't think it was predator type stuff, you know. I don't think so. Anyway, though it could be. Yeah, but how can you spend time... Darkness. How is it possible to spend time in the wilderness and not understand there's this power bigger than ourselves as humans, right? Things beyond our comprehension. Yeah, and that, to me, that's where religion and stuff comes in, as ways of trying to get some sort of understanding, minimal as it is, of that other world. Or it's our world still, right? It's not like a separate world, I don't think, but it's a little bit beyond our immediate perceptions, right? So, okay, why not? So here's what I do. I've been doing it's not just in Thailand. I've been doing it for years and years and years, decades actually. And with time, it becomes a stronger element. Is when I walk in the woods, I start walking, and then I get a feeling. I go, oh, now's the time to stop and say a prayer of thanks for letting me be here. To let, please, and I kind of visualize or say even sometimes, please let all the animals know I'm here in their land. I mean no harm, except all that stuff, right? Um, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. Sometimes, oh, now it's gotten dark again. Sometimes, if I'm walking with people that I'm not sure are okay with that, like some people get weirded out by that, I guess, right? Especially people from the West. But not everyone, I know, whatever. Um, and sometimes I'll do it while I'm walking so they don't see me. So that's a bit weird, right? I'm a little embarrassed in that context. But one nice thing about Thailand is a lot of people believe that stuff, right? So for me, like I can talk with Gung and other people, some other people, especially if they're my own age, like older, about that, and they know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Or they have their own strong sense of what that is. It's no doubt different than mine to some degree, but same idea. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get down the mountain. Time to go. Hope everyone's doing great. Sawadee ka. Chok di ka. Lao bakken mai That means see you later in Northern Thai.